And good evening. And here we are in the middle of January. And we are without Alan tonight, so I will start at the beginning and finish at the end. And we have to be done by 11:15 because I think he scheduled it from 6:15 for 5 hours. So, God, 5 hours is enough for anybody. Right, this is one that I think John W. might have been thinking about doing tonight, but seeing as I'm first, tough, John. Alan finished last week with a wassailing song. So there are two types of wassailing, as I understand it. There's the one where you go and bless the fields and sort of do good, and there's the demanding money with menaces type, where you just go around and sing at somebody's front door and demand cash. So this is where a group of Hell's Angels do the latter, and they come round and you better give them something, or you'll know about it, sunshine. Wassail, wassail, we know you're about. We sit in the dark and pretend that you're out. If you're thinking of calling the police to give chase, who do you think is singing the bass? Chorus, wassail, wassail all over the town. We are all wassailers of fame and renown. Open your door and fill up our cup. We'll sing through your letterbox until you cough up. Wassail, wassail all over your garden. If we've done damage, then we beg your pardon. We're sorry to come upon you so late. We had to pick the lock on your gate. Wassail, wassail that you might believe. It's blessed to give than it is to receive. The more that you give, the more blessed are you. The more we receive, the less damage we'll do. Wassail, wassail all over the town. We are all wassailers of fame and renown. Open your door and fill up our cup. Sing through your letterbox until you cough up. Wassail, wassail with a crisp £10 note. We can all drink your health down at the Old Goat. If you haven't a tenner, 2 fivers will do. If not, things don't look too healthy for you. Wassail, wassail all over for now. Now you've seen sense, we'll make no more row. Peace be upon you all in your repose. We'll come no more by you until the pubs close. Wassail, wassail all over the town. We are all wassailers of fame and renown. Open your door and fill up our cup. We'll sing through your letterbox until you cough up. Well, that's...
Oh yes.
Remembered most of the words there, didn't you?
Yep.
Makes a change.
Well, I missed half of it because my computer stopped. Dead. Nothing moving. But well done. I like that one.
No, I managed to sit down and I wasn't there.
Not the red wine again.
We'll be able to catch up on the recording.
Right, we've got Mr. Andrew next. We're sort of following the order that we're in here. Well, Gwyneth's, I'll move.
Just jumping in, John. I don't want people muted, please.
Just give us a chance. Give us a chance, will you?
I thought I'd tell you before you did it, and then.
Yeah, well, normally we just rely on people to mute themselves because
That's all right then.
they're quite good. You get the odd Egypt, like I did on Wednesday, but there we go.
You are forgiven.
You do have Mr. Heights arrived as well.
Yes, yeah. Give us a bloody minute, will you?
You've got to move him up.
I'm going to move him up. You'll be off in a minute, boy.
Evening, Izzy. Evening, Dave.
Nice to see you.
John,
Red card. Red card. See it?
For the miserable
Yeah,
host.
that'll be yours.
Very
Lee.
bad-tempered host tonight.
Poor John, what have you been doing to him?
Where's Jeff?
Yeah.
Where's Jeff Durno? When
He's gone power mad. We need a dose of Durno now. You're right there, Paul.
Oh, he doesn't go past.
Right, that shut the lot of you up now. Yeah. Andy, unmute yourself.
And anybody else who wants to
And anybody else who wants to just free for all, yeah.
You can't keep me quiet, though.
Alright, so this song isn't for me to sing, it's for everybody to sing. So, unmute yourselves all, please. I can see you, you know, that includes you, Dave, Rowley, Jim, John, Ray Ellison, David, audience as well. Come on.
Noise.
The song's got a 2-word chorus. The words are on and. And just to make it a little bit simpler, it doesn't matter what order you sing them in, so long as you alternate them. Okay. It's a folk song, a true folk song.
Oh, God.
Hence it goes on for lots and lots and lots of verses. In fact, it goes on and on and on. Recognise the words from the chorus.
And on.
Please do join in and sing loudly, ribaldly, whatever that word should be. Paul will correct me if I've got that wrong. Let's make a right din. My New Year's resolution is to redefine the word cacophony. I've had a couple of goes at it already. You've got some competition, but please go for it. Okay. This song is based on one that was, not sure whether it was written or uncovered or discovered by, collected by John Tam. So it's truly folk stuff. So stick with it. In festival and folklore, we gather you and me in virtual reality and sing about the sea. Then like some last leviathan, some endless marathon, we go on and on and on and on and on.
And
People are muted still. David, Brian, John, Alison, David, come on. On and on and on and
Nice
wasn't
one.
bad.
When friends
Brilliant,
are come together, the sweetest songs are heard. There's soul in every syllable, and
Oh,
weight
no, Leslie,
in
it wasn't that bad.
every word. The song's a flower blossoming, it blooms and then is gone. But we go on and on and on and Gwyneth and John, you're the only bad ones so far.
Beautiful.
All I sing is precious, a gift to every friend. My music ever sensitive, until the very end. On the stillness of night water, each song a graceful swan. Then we go on and on and on and on. better when I don't sing. My swan is overhanging a loud and sweaty paunch, a chorus on the slipway, just waiting to be launched. Beneath a wave of Budweiser, it sinks, the suit is gone. But we go on and on and on and on. Amazing Big Finish, come on.
That was the best bit.
Yes, some bits of that sounded all right.
It didn't sound that bad, no.
Well, some bits, you know.
Like the applause, for instance.
It was very good when we stopped.
I like the applause.
Right, thank you, Andy.
Nice, no echoes.
I've been trying to move Deep Down Dave up from being deep down to after Maggie and Mark, but it won't.
You're not expertise at it, John.
Oh, I know.
Hey!
There, I've been trying for 5 minutes to move him. There we go. You've moved. You are no longer Deep Down Dave. Right, Alan, up in Capel Currig.
Good
Come
evening. You can mute yourself.
Yep. Mute yourselves. Come on, Andy, mute yourself. Come on, get a grip.
Right, I'm doing this because it's been requested tonight, so I wasn't going to do it. I was going to warm up with it, but there we go. I did it at Dragon's Breath actually for Johnny. And I'm going nylon tonight. Fairly well now, Indiana, your green land's been good to me. There I've travelled, there I've settled, there I've raised up my family. But the cord was never severed, and the longing each day has grown. So tomorrow I'll believe in for a land that I call my home. All my friends say that I'm crazy going back to such poverty. America is, so they say now, the land of opportunity. But the grey hair runs so swiftly, and the heron slowly flies. There are treasures in my homeland that all your money could never buy. Oh, my ship lies in the harbour, and I look back upon your shore. There's a sadness that I'm leaving your green land forevermore. But as my ship lies on the ocean, and every day I am at sea, all the dreams I've had for years now coming closer to reality. So fare thee well now, Indiana, your green land's been good to me. There I've travelled, there I've settled, there I've raised up my family. But the cord was never severed, and the longing each day has grown. And tomorrow I'll be leaving for a land that I call my home. So tomorrow I'll be leaving for a land that I call my home. Indiana.
Oh, that's very nice, Alan.
Lovely, Alan.
That was lovely. Lovely, thank you. Lovely, Anne.
The only thing is, my grey hair doesn't run swiftly at all.
Oh, you'll be glad the original is Red Deer, actually. So
actually.
maybe your Red Deer doesn't run so.
True.
The grey hair was it? Who's the guy who made that famous? It's not the bloke who wrote it.
Andy Mitchell wrote it.
Yes.
But actually, it's a friend of mine knew Andy Mitchell and actually knew the family that he wrote the song about.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Andy Irvine.
Andy
Irvine sings
Irvine.
it. It was actually Andy
Ex-Plankton,
Mitchell that
He
wrote
heard it. He heard it from Andy Mitchell
He did,
about
yeah.
a week after Andy had written it,
Yeah.
and said, "I'll have that." And
Yeah,
it,
it's
him who
interesting.
changed it, gave it the Irish flavour that everyone thinks it's got.
Yeah, because it was America to America in one point. It was quite, or Scotland even. But
Yes, Andy Stewart is on. Mitchell's on. Either the Uist or Harrison
That's
Lewis,
right.
and that's
It
where
was-
the
actually-
neighbours came from. They gave him the line about the cord has never severed, which started the song off.
yeah, it's good.
Paul, can I just correct you 1 second? You said it was a red deer. Well, the only red deer that's related to John Warburton is the red that runs over his computer.
Well,
It's very dear.
that runs swiftly too, I suppose.
It does run swiftly.
It cost him dear when it happened.
It certainly did.
It makes it dear. Yes.
Yes, very dear when it happens.
Stop all this phoning.
Right, we are moving on.
Me.
We are moving on to.
And on.
Izzy, are you singing tonight?
No.
Yeah.
And by the way, I didn't say I was wearing nylons. I said I'm playing the nylon strap.
Oh, I missed that
Just,
bit.
I know. I saw the
We've
I know what
only
you
got-
said, Alan. It's all
I'll have to watch
recorded.
tomorrow, see what you come out in.
There's only John Shepherd that can wear nylons here.
Where's Alan tonight?
Be on his head.
Tell the story, Al.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
no, there's a few people here I don't know.
don't tell me what
Alan's got a
Thursday.
bad Alan's got a bad night tonight. Little Bertie, he's been in a coma all day, and
oh
the vets,
no.
the vets sort of said, that's it. So
Oh, the poor little thing.
so
And poor Alan.
that's Alan
And
spoken
Wendy.
for tonight. So right, so we all
Oh,
wish him well, and as I said, the YouTube video will appear sometime this weekend, but it might be a bit later than
It
normal.
doesn't need to appear at all for that, does it? Let's
I
be
think
fair.
he might feel he needs something to sort of occupy his
yeah.
mind. So
Oh, bless him.
right, Michael.
Wish I hadn't asked now.
This song's called A Sailor's Life. A sailor's life is a merry life. He robs young girls of their heart's delight, leaving them behind to weep and mourn, never knowing when they will return. There's 24 all in a row. My love makes the finest show. He's proper tall, genteel withal, and if I'll not have him, I'll have none at all. Oh, Father, build me a bonny boat, that on the ocean I may float, and every queen ship that we pass by, I will inquire for my sailor boy. They had not been long on the deep when a queen ship they chanced to meet. You sailors all, please tell me true. We've been drowned, we greatly fear, by yon green island as we pass by. There we lost sight of your sailor boy. She wrung her hands and she tore her hair, just like a young girl in great despair, and her little boat on the rocks did run. How can I live now my sweet William is gone? A sailor's life is a merry life. He robs young girls of their heart's delight, leaving them behind to weep and mourn, never knowing when they will return, never knowing when they will return.
Yes, Mike.
Very much.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you. And we've got John W. next.
Helen. Lost the recording in the middle of that, John.
Yeah, the bar thing disappeared here, and I tried to bring it up, and where I touched it to bring it up, sort of stopped the recording.
It was the wrong bit, basically.
It was
That's
just,
because you put John, I'm in charge.
Yeah. Don't forget Gloria and Helen at the bottom.
worse.
Oh, yeah.
no,
It's a
just
pain.
give us a minute. I've been
It is a
trying to.
pain.
I'm trying to figure out where to put these unaccompanied ladies to distribute them about the
Oh,
place. So before
Keep
John
them away
start-
from the Duke of York, will you?
Yeah, yes.
Helen often has time constraints. How are you fixed for time tonight, Helen?
Tonight, I have all the time in the world.
Oh, I love it when you talk dirty to me. Right, I will try and move you about somewhere. Same with Gloria.
Fabulous.
To distribute you between some fellas.
Well, there's me and Phil are both guitarists, so they're one of those between them.
I wouldn't describe yourself as that. Right, now this where have we got? We've got now with our next turn is a man of many hidden talents. We don't know what they are because they're all hidden.
Thank you very much, John. I shall remember these for the future. You've got to come to my club on Wednesday to find out what that will be. There you go. Here's a sad one. I decided I'm going to do a sad one. I'm not feeling particular. Well, apart from, you know, we've had throughout the folk world, we've had a number of deaths, and I learnt yesterday that Dave Howden from up your way, Brian and Sue, has passed away. I've met Dave Howden at Chester and the Wirral festivals and various other places. He and his wife Anne were singers, always sang a cappella in a broad accent. A bit like Brian and Sue, but much older. But, Brian passed away yesterday, so which was his birthday, ironically. There you go. As I onward go through the ancient forest, birds are in the trees, wood smoke on the breeze, night is drawing near, and the light is fading. Will I find my way back to you? It's been 7 years since I held you near me, tricked to go and fight across the sea. How I hate that man, that recruiting sergeant, hope I never see his like again. Hear the cannons roar, the screams of the dying, the ringing of the swords and the crack of guns, the smell of blood and powder in the air around me. Got to find my way back to you. I walk out from the trees into the village clearing. There's no one around to see me home. Our cottage, it stands there, light streaming from the window. Walk into the room and I see you there. A young child lies asleep, she must be our Mary, grown into a girl since I've been away. My arms reach out to you, but you do not see me. What is going wrong? I don't understand. Then it all comes back the bullet piercing through me, my life's blood running out on the ground. My soul has made it back to the one who loves me, but my body's lying cold in a foreign field. Years later, his wife's reminiscing about that same night and what her daughter said she saw. And she says, little Mary said to me, he's coming home today. Seldom mentioned him before, now he's coming home today. I could hardly hide my tears, for she was too young to know. He'd been gone for 7 long years and he'd not seen her grow. The army took my love away all that time ago. I could not tell my child my fears and how I missed him so. Tucked her into bed that night and I kissed her sweet young brow. She looked at me and smiled and said, my daddy's come here now. I could not breathe, I could not turn, but thought I heard my name. Felt her presence close by me, but all looked the same. Mary fell asleep that night, her young face wreathed in smiles, whilst I in my lonely bed lay awake and cried. An old maid now I still remain since he went off to war. Then my child, she dreamed of him walking through the door, and she swears that on that night he stroked her hair and he held me tight, faded in the candle's light.
Lovely, John. Thank you.
That's lovely.
Coming over.
And John, that cheered us all up. No end.
Well, I thought it might, you know. I thought, well, we've had lots of ribaldry and silliness, so I thought, let's take it down a touch.
Right. Oh, it's the lovely Carol next. You see how I don't forget her?
Have you seen how we match, by the way? The blue and the pink. Oh, you see? Wow. We did this especially for you. Ha!
More or less same materials. Not that you can see, because I'm sat down.
It's immaterial anyway.
Oh, that's awful.
Has it got no material to it at all? Oh.
Excuse me. What's that doing there?
It's sat there.
Thank you. So this one's called Goodbye Picasso, and apologies to anybody who heard it on Wednesday night.
Oh, yes, of course.
I had a blue Citroen Zara Picasso. A lovely little car. I'd had it for more than 13 years. We'd travelled near and far. She'd done more than 211,000 miles. and was just over 20 years old. But the most reliable car we've ever had, and she'd start first time even when cold. More than just a car, almost like a friend. So I really was quite saddened when a Ford Transit van brought about her end. It happened midday on New Year's Eve 2021. The road was wet and slippy, the bend a right-hand one. As he saw me coming towards him, his brakes they did lock on. He skidded down the hill and hit my car head on. So it's goodbye, Blue Picasso. Goodbye, little old friend. You've gone to be dismantled. So sadly, that's it now. The end.
That's really lovely.
Sad songs.
On a really happy note,
I told him.
it's the start of a new era because I now have a new Zara. I have
Carol,
a
I
grey
think-
one now.
Carol, I think your washing machine's finished.
Yeah.
I need to turn these sounds and things off.
You do. That thing going bingling bing.
Yes, I do apologise for any external noises.
Oh, wow. There's no answer to that.
It's just John's stomach, that's all.
I'll give him baked beans for tea, that's the answer,
As
isn't it?
long as it's just his stomach.
It's all the wind. It is, yes, we got terrible wind here tonight. No, come on, John, mute me and get on with it, will you?
This place gets more bizarre every week. It really does. Maureen, dig us out this
Thanks,
hole.
John. Well, another tragedy. Oh, a true story. 70. Methinks I see a host of craft spreading their sails a lee, as down the Humber they do glide, all bound for the northern sea. Methinks I see on each small craft a crew with hearts so brave, going out to earn their daily bread upon the restless wave. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town, from Yarmouth town to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Their herring craft, their trawlers, their fishing smacks as well. They long to fight the bitter night and battle with the swell. Methinks I see them yet again as they leave the shore behind and cast their nets into the waves, those herring shoals to find. Methinks I see them yet again, and all on board's all right, with the sails close reefed and the decks cleared up and the side lights burning bright. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town, from Yarmouth town to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Their herring craft, their trawlers, their fishing smacks as well. They long to fight the bitter night and battle with the swell. Well, February's night was such a sight 'twas never seen before, as masts and yards and broken spars came floating to the shore. There was many a heart of sorrow, there was many a heart so brave, there was many a hearty fisher lad who found their watery grave. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town, From Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Their herring craft, their trawlers, their fishing smacks as well. They longed to fight the bitter night and battle with the swell.
Hey!
True story.
That's such a jolly song about all these blokes getting drowned, isn't it?
It is, but it is jolly though. It's always a good sing-along song, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Extra points though to Maureen as a North American for knowing how to say the word Scarborough properly.
Well, Helen, you know I'm from Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm a Geordie. That's why those of you who know the song well, that's why the first two times I sang the chorus, I said Yarmouth Town, because you do not go down to Scarborough. I mean, hello?
It's Yarmouth Town, correct.
We do.
Well, it just depends, because who's to say which way up the earth is in the universe?
And they might be talking about class distinctions anyway.
Well, from Scarborough, every way's up, isn't it? We used to go there when we were students. We used to go to Scarborough on a Wednesday, if now and then, because most students get Wednesday afternoon off for sport. We used to usually have clinics, but we'd sometimes sort of bunk off, and we'd go over to Scarborough and have game of footy on the beach, fish and chips, and then it varied sort of week to week. We'd stop at every third pub on the right with an S in the name, something like that. So I can't remember who used to drive, but we were well pissed when we got home. I was back to Leeds.
All the Scarborough this and Scarborough that, I suppose.
Right, where have we got now? Oh, we've got Barbara and Jim Royal next.
This is Jim and Barb.
Nice to meet you.
Right, this is Songbird. It's written by Christine McVie, Fleetwood Mac, but it's we sing it the way, or Susan sings it the way Eva Cassidy does.
For you, there'll be no crying. For you, the sun will be shining, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right, and the songbirds keep singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. To you, I would give the world. To you, I'd never be cold, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right, and the songbirds keep singing like they know the score.
That was all right. That was all right. Yeah, it was okay.
That was pretty good. That.
Thank you.
Heard worse. Heard worse.
Yeah, you're going to hear it again now.
Just a bit, just a bit.
John, while I'm retuning here, I was going to ask about your CD. What's it called again, John Shepherd?
Filling Time.
Filling Time. That's not what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, are they fully heat resistant and can you get matching placemats?
Not heard that one before.
No, but mine are great at scaring the birds away.
You have to throw them. Right.
Come on, get tuned. Stop twiddling them knobs and get organised.
Fussy.
We've got
Next
time.
week-
We've got to be finished by 11:15 tonight, or we get cut off.
Right.
You don't get cut off, John, if
Oh,
you keep
right,
going.
he's doing well as well.
Yeah, I think Alan set a 5-hour.
No.
It doesn't
Doesn't matter,
it
you
keeps
can carry
going.
on.
Right,
It
well,
may
we'll see.
not allow new people to come in.
Right,
What
well,
was that?
just
Did
all-
you mention it?
if you all bloody shut up, we'll get on with it.
Now, you would have had Terry Hiscock on next week had it not been postponed. But so, as he's not here, we were going to sing this last week, but not when he was on. So this is one of his songs. It's called Silver Coin. Now that I'm older, I know I'm not old enough to know what it is to be lonesome, what it is to be without a home. But I've a friend in mind who loves me, rain or shine. Just don't ask me why. But her younger eyes are so much older eyes than mine. I thought I was well read, wouldn't need to ask her for a lead. When I read what her eyes said, I knew I had nothing more to read, nothing more to say, no, nothing more to do, but throw all my words away on someone who needs them, who can't find a woman like you. I ran all the way here to be the first to see the rising sun. There were others before me, so the sound of beauty travels far. I hear it sweet and clear, and it rings like a silver coin just thrown down on stone. Though I'm lost in a crowd, I just know she's around me somehow.
Now that I'm older, I know I'm not old enough to know what it is to be lonesome, what it is to be without
for you, Brian.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Thought I could remember it, but I didn't.
That was almost really good, Brian.
Did you like the little gap in the middle? When I
That was
forgot
an amazing bit of creation.
Breath space.
Very creative, I thought.
It's a mental block.
We've already had a break in the recording, so people will just think it's another of those.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you shaved your head and put those little white earring things on, it could have been Terry.
I agree.
Anyway,
Right,
thank
we've
you.
only got one Welsh speaker here tonight, and it's Davith.
Hey.
Does England speak Welsh? He's still there in the audience? Thought he might do. Okay, well, there's been a lot of talk about 17-year-old girls and the like in the news recently. So, and that's reminded me of this song. I got this decanter as a birthday present a long time ago, and I keep Madeira in it, wine to which I'm particularly partial, to the despair of the port wine trade. Here we are. It has inspired to somebody this. She was young, she was pure, she was new, she was nice. She was fair, she was sweet 17. He was old, he was vile, and no stranger to vice. He was base, he was bad, he was mean. He had slyly inveigled her up to his flat to view his collection of stamps, all unperforated. Ha, 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 ha! And he said as he hastened to put out the cat, the wine, his cigar, and the lamps, "Have some Madeira, me dear. You really have nothing to fear. I'm not trying to tempt you. That wouldn't be right. You shouldn't drink spirits at this time of night. Have some Madeira, me dear. It's very much nicer than beer. I don't care for sherry. One cannot drink stout, and port is the vine I can well do without. It's simply a case of chacun a son gout. So have some Madeira, my dear." Unaware of the wiles of the snake in the grass, or the fate of the maiden who topes, she lowered her standards by raising her glass, her courage, her eyes, and his hopes. She sipped it, she drank it, she drained it, she did. He quietly refilled it again, and he said, as he secretly carved one more notch on the butt of his gold-handled cane, "Have some Madeira, me dear. I've got a small cask of it here, and once it's been opened, you know it won't keep. Do finish it off, it will help you to sleep. Have some Madeira, me dear. It's really an excellent year. Now, if it were gin, you'd be wrong to say yes. The evil gin does would be hard to assess. And besides, it's inclined to affect me prowess. So have some Madeira, me dear." Then there flashed through her mind what her mother had said with her antepenultimate breath. "Oh, my child, should you look at the wine when 'tis red, be prepared for a fate worse than death." She let her go her glass with a shrill little cry. Crash, tinkle, it fell to the floor. When he asked, "What in heaven?" she made no reply, up her mind and a dash for the door. "Have some Madeira, me dear," rang out down the hall loud and clear, a tremulous cry that was filled with despair as she paused to take breath in the cool midnight air. "Have some Madeira, me dear. The words seemed to ring in her ear until the next morning she woke up in bed with a smile on her face and an ache in her head and a beard in her ear hole that tickled and said, "Have some Madeira, me dear."
Great, David.
Oh, yes. I don't think it's been done better than that either. Well done.
Oh, well, I think the original is better.
Oh.
Flanders and Swan did it better than that.
Yeah, but we can't afford anybody else, can we? Let's be honest.
This is well. This is the best you've got. Yes.
It wasn't non-PC in their day, so it wasn't as good. It's much better now. It's non-PC.
Yeah, I suppose so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, up to Northumberland. We haven't seen you for a while, Phil.
No, I missed all December, so I couldn't regale you with any of my Christmas repertoire. So I wasn't sure what to do
you're not
tonight.
doing it now. Sorry, you're not doing your Christmas stuff now.
Well, I am, because you were talking about football earlier on, weren't you?
There's only 343 days to go.
You were talking about football earlier on, so I thought this might fit anyway, and it might need a bit of explanation in a way, because there's a pub just outside Newcastle ground called the Strawberry. Now, years ago when I used to work in the university just around the corner from there, I used to go in there for the odd bevy at lunchtime, and I went in there this particular time. I got to the door, I could hear this singing, folk music, crikey. Lunchtime, folk music in the Strawberry, this must be great. So I went in, and there were all these folk in there, loads of people in there, they're all singing Fields of Athenry. And then I thought, this is great. And then they got to the end of it, and then they sang it again. And then they sang it again, and of course what it was a friendly match with Celtic. He was having a friendly with Newcastle, and they were crammed in the Strawberry. Anyway, okay, so enough of this. Oh, and sorry, I should also mention, I don't know if you watched the film It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas. If you did, this might ring some bells with you. Geordie Bailey really had the hump. He picked a rotten time and place to grieve. To all intents and purposes, he was just about to jump from the Tyne Bridge on a freezing Christmas Eve. He'd watched his team tumble down the table to relegation as the whistle blew full time. To take that was more than he was able. That's it, he said, I'm jumping in the Tyne. He said, I wish I'd never been born. I wish I'd never been born. He said, life can be champion without me, and I wish I'd never been born. Well, he spent all Christmas Eve in the Strawberry on his own, in the corner drinking, dressed in black and white. Then he staggered past the Gallowgate at midnight all alone, as the floodlights towered high into the night. His life revolved around the Premier League, and in less than that it chilled him like a fridge. He said farewell to Shearer and to Keegan, and he headed tappy-lappy to the bridge. He said, I wish I'd never been born. I wish I'd never been born. He said, life can be champion without me, and I wish I'd never been born. He looked down from the railings to the river as it raged, and he wondered how long it would take to drown. He said, at least as I fall, I get a nice view of the Sage, and they say the river tastes like Newcastle brown. Just then a little fella in a trilby grabbed his wrist, saying, do you really intend as I suspect? Why man, if you'd never lived, just think of all you'd have missed, and all the other folks you might have met, if you'd never been born. If you'd never been born. Would life really be so champion without you, if you wish you'd never been born? Well, you'd have missed the tall ship sailing up the Tyne for a start, and Lindisfarne playing at the City Hall. The likely lads, Alvida St. Pet and Get Carter, and the glory of the sunrise over Byker Wall. The jokes of Bobby Thompson and the Great North Run, that you finished 724th. The animals at the top of the charts with the House of the Rising Sun, and the raising of the Angel of the North. If you'd never been born, if you'd never been born, would life be so champion without you? If you wished you'd never been born. And remember that day that you saved that little bairn from the traffic when you grabbed him by the neck. And you never knew you did the world such a cultural good turn, for that little boy you saved was Ant or maybe Deck. Geordie gasped and said, "You've saved me from the water. Are you an angel sent to coax me from the edge?" The man said, "I'm just a humble Sunderland supporter." Geordie smiled and gently pushed him off the ledge, singing, "I wish you'd never been born. I wish you'd never been born." He said, "Life can be champion without you, and I wish you'd never been born." Jez Lowe, by the way, I should say.
Yeah.
Mentioned Vera in there.
If you come from Burnley, you see, you don't have these problems because relegation is part of life. Great, thanks, Phil. I enjoyed that. Gloria, what are you doing? A shanty? Poem? You're doing bugger all while you're muted.
Well, it wants to stay muted. I happened to buy a little almanac today, and it's got some folk songs in it, and this is just a short Trinidadian folk song, calypso style. So I haven't practiced it or anything, but I'll give it a whirl. You hear me okay, can't you? Right, okay.
Yes.
Right, mangoes. Mangoes, 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 mango there, mango teen, mango there, mango teen. I want a penny to buy, mango there, mango teen. Give me a penny to buy, mango there, mango teen. Mango doudou sous ces matins, savez-vous all for me? Mango doudou sous ces matins, savez-vous all for me? Mangoes, 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 mango rosé, mango starch, mango rosé, mango starch. I want a penny to buy, mango rosé, mango starch. Give me a penny to buy, mango rosé, mango starch. Mango zapico calabash, savez-vous all for me? Mango zapico calabash, savez-vous all for me? Savez-vous all for me? Different, but there we go. The folk song of the month is one of their months.
I've been known to do the Banana Boat song, but you can't do it these days because if you do it with any sort of hint of a Jamaican accent, you get somebody on your back. Grief.
Bloody great spider off.
Right.
Got with a big spider on your back, John. That's all it is.
Well, you'd get away with it on here, wouldn't you?
Well, you know it goes out on YouTube, so
Oh, true. Yes,
you'll be in even deeper shit.
Yeah.
Right, Paul. We have waited all night for this. It better be good.
Yeah, I hope it is. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, well, it must be because you do it. Yeah. They put Geronimo in jail down down south, where he couldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. Judge, man, judge, let's hear it for the crowd. Where's your fine, upstanding sense of justice now? Governor, governor, don't you know that the prisoner has no place to go? Warder, warder, listen to me, be brave and set Geronimo free. Whoa, boys, take it back, do you wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac? Whoa, boys, take it back, who'd wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac? Senator, Senator, ain't it strange that they didn't have cars on the Indian ranges? Trooper, trooper, time to get real. What use a proud horseman for a shiny set of wheels? Citizen, citizen, aren't you ashamed by Greek-style gifts given in your name? Why, pastor, pastor, what does the Bible say about good men telling no lies? Whoa, boys, take it back, do you wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac? Whoa, boys, take it back, who'd wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac? Sergeant, sergeant, don't you feel that something stinks about that automobile? They took old Geronimo by storm and ripped all the feathers off his uniform. Jesus says, and I believe it's true, that the red man is in the sunset too. Took all their lands and won't give them back, bought Geronimo off with a Cadillac. Whoa, boys, take it back, do you wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac? Whoa, boys, take it back, who'd wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac? Whoa, boys, take it back, do you wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac? Whoa, boys, take it back, who'd wanna ride in Geronimo's Cadillac?
Nice, Paul.
That song, I don't know if you've seen it, was based on a photo that somebody took, and it was just staged. They got Geronimo and a few of his mates and stuck him in this big car, and that, you know, they never actually gave him a Cadillac. I think he was in jail at the time. So there you go, another useless fact on the Ugal Folk Club. I'd like to hear Mike and Helen sing that one, you know. Do it well. Gaffer, what have you got something for us tonight?
Yes, I'd like to dedicate it to a couple of men who've been dominating the news recently.
What a guess.
And I'd like to dedicate it to the Duke of York, so I can strip him of it later. But also, as well as somebody who has military titles that he's not really worthy of, it's also directed and dedicated and very reminiscent of a man whose life's ambition was to rise to the very top. And no sooner had he risen to the top than things began to go pear-shaped and a global crisis occurred. So, you know, you can put whichever face you like on this song, but don't assume it is I, because generals, as you know, do not have beards. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. In this chateau I'm quartered, miles and miles behind the lines. But here in France you can't trust the water, and so I'm forced to put up with wine. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. Now being a general can get quite lonely, not like the trenches with all your pals. But the war minister has told me that dying generals destroy morale. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. If you're a general, you get good pensions, or so the man up in Whitehall said. But he somehow forgot to mention that you can't spend them if you were dead. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. Being a general, it is important. I'm important, I do declare, because it's your job to follow orders, and cause it's my job to tell you where. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. I only joined up 'cause I was partial to fancy hats and the golden braid. If it got muddy, I'd get court-martialed if I should wear it while on parade. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. With the exception of the odd mistress, I'm stuck back here all on me Todd. You all play football every Christmas while old my general is playing God. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general, it was began this confounded war. Now I'm stuck here, up in this garret, racked with worry, beset with doubt, hoping that they send up some claret before the burgundy runs out. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. Now when this bloody war is all over, and when the day dawns we're all demobbed, I shall be looking for a knighthood, and you'll be looking for a job. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. And when you're lying on some French hillside, 'neath marble crosses in endless lines, folk will be crying beside your graveside, while they'll be piercing over mine. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war.
Yes.
Hey!
Thank you, Gaffer. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. In the case of the gentlemen concerned, I might not feel patient enough to wait until they're deceased before offering water.
Right, thanks for that, Gaffer. And we're moving across one box to Brian, who's got a picture of Carol's old Citroen behind him.
That's the vehicle that wiped it out, isn't it?
I tell you what, if it was that, I'd have got a lot of money for it.
Go on, Brian, what have you got?
Okay, this is a song by James Taylor, although the way I sing it doesn't resemble that much, because it's based on a version by Elvis Presley in a 1973 TV special. And apologies to James Taylor, but I've added an extra verse and some whooping sounds. And it's called Steamroller Blues. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. Yes, I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. I'm gonna inject your soul with some sweet rock and roll. Woo, baby! I'm a cement mixer, baby, a churning and a burning fun. Yes, I'm a cement mixer, baby, a churning and a burning fun. I'm a demolition derby, a hefty hunk of steaming junk. Woo, baby! I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. Yes, I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. I'm gonna inject your soul with some sweet rock and roll and shoot you full of rhythm and blues. Woo, baby! I'm a tractor driver, baby. I haul machinery round the side. Yes, I'm a tractor driver, baby. I haul machinery round the side. I'm a machine puller, a hefty hunk of steaming junk. Woo, baby! I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. Yes, I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. I'm gonna inject your soul with some sweet rock and roll and shoot you full of rhythm and blues. Woo, baby! I'm a napalm bomb, baby. I'm guaranteed to blow your mind. Yes, I'm a napalm bomb, baby. I'm guaranteed to blow your mind. If you can't have your love now, baby, there won't be nothing left behind. Woo, baby. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. Yes, I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. I'm gonna inject your soul with some sweet rock and roll and shoot you full of rhythm and blues. Woo, baby! I just don't look like I might someday in a far distant future lose my steamroller blues. Woo, baby!
Brilliant, Brian.
Steamroller blues.
Love that, Brian.
Ticks all sorts. Right, we've got a threesome next. So
a dose of Durno later as well. Look, ooh.
Yes, it appears not to be singing tonight, so we'll speak to you later, Jeff. Mike and Helen and Iris from Dunfermline Can we? I mean, we'd normally give you 3 because there's 3 of you. Can you do 2 now and 1 after Mark?
Sure. Yeah. We're happy with 2 anyway because I'm sure it'll come round again somehow.
Right, well, okay, we'll do that then because it might be 1 per box normally next time. We'll give you a couple. So just do 2 now.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
And what's happened to Mumbling Dave?
I don't know. He's not there, is he?
Careful what you say. He might be watching on YouTube. Well, it's lovely to be here, and we're very privileged this evening to be able to welcome Surrey's answer to Judith Durham.
There you go, and baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Well, golly gee, what have you done to me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Do you remember, baby, last September, how you held me tight each and every night? Well, whoops a daisy, how you drove me crazy. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. There's no use in me crying. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights and wasted all my days over you. Now you go your way and I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, I'll find somebody new and baby, we'll say we're through and you won't matter anymore. There's no use in me crying. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. Now you go your way and I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, I'll find somebody new and baby, we'll say we're through and you won't matter anymore. And you won't matter anymore. And you won't matter anymore.
Oh, yes.
Woo!
More.
That was lovely. Brilliant.
A bit before my time, of course, but I enjoyed
A lot of filters going on there, Brian.
I've got a pain in my chest, John. You shouldn't have said that. It was that funny.
We're going to stick with the speaker's theme, the Judith Durham theme, and we're going to do. Is it called Guardian Angel or Guardian?
Amazing.
Hey. Oh no, we're not going to. I've got the wrong song.
Yeah, you do one and we do the other. That sounds good.
Well, it's amazing, but we're going to do amazing.
It is amazing, isn't it? I may dream, but I don't care. There's someone right for me out there. I've got a lot of love to share, and love will lead me on. I've made mistakes, now once or twice. I've listened to some good advice. You take your chance and roll the dice. It's all a lesson learned. It's amazing It's amazing. I spent my life stargazing. All this time I've been saving this amazing love for you. I pictured you 1,000 times. I paint your portrait in my mind. I know that things will work out fine when we meet that fateful day. It's amazing, it's amazing. Spend my life stargazing. All this time I've been saving this amazing love for you. I feel the future falling into line, and I know it's getting closer all the time. It's amazing, it's amazing. I spent my life stargazing. All this time I've been saving this amazing love for you. It's amazing, it's amazing. I spend my life stargazing. All this time I've been saving this amazing love for you. It's amazing, it's amazing. I spent my life stargazing. All this time I've been saving this amazing love for you.
Oh, another great one. Woo!
Thank you.
See, it's so much better when you all sing the same song. I've been trying to get this through your thick skulls for months now, but it does improve matters.
Yeah, there's always one.
It makes life simpler too.
Oh, we've got a bit of class now. We've got something from Lancashire.
Well,
John.
Scouting.
John, can I just mention, Peter? We can't mute you, Peter. I don't know whether you can mute yourself.
Yeah, I've been trying to mute Peter,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem to.
I think to allow it.
Yeah.
Can you mute yourself, Peter?
Well, you just have to keep your gob shut. You don't usually say anything anyway, Peter, do you?
He's actually got no mic on his icon,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I think his mic's not working.
Yeah, we'll ignore that then. So right, so sorry, Mark.
That's all right. I'm used to this.
The people from the northeast rudely interrupted us there, but you know, you make them co-host. They go power mad, but
I'm not bothered. I get interrupted by all sorts of people. Doesn't matter.
Right, give it your best shot then, Mark.
Right, thanks very much. This is a song what I wrote about the old Potts Railway, which went from Shrewsbury to Llanymynech in mid Wales. The mines there didn't last very long, although it had a bit of a checkered history. But I was commissioned to write this one, so it's the old Potts Railway. In the 1860s, the old Potts it was born, but the Big Five wouldn't give it room, they treated it with scorn. It had to build its own line and station buildings too, before it ran a service for the likes of me and you. The old Potts has gone for good, they say, but the old Potts will rise again one day. Folk came from miles around to see the trains at Abbey Station. They rode up and down the line to view the situation. From mines at Llanymynech down to Shrewsbury it ran, but once the novelty wore away, the company's troubles began. The old Potts has gone for good, they say, but the old Potts will rise again one day. To get across the countryside where the landscape was so mean, a viaduct crossed the Severn at a place called Shrowadine. The line it went through flooded land where few folk they did go. Passenger numbers they were small and the trains were very slow. The old old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day. The debt collector, he came in and seized a train at Foregate. With negotiations been and done, they started out so late. He settled in a first-class seat so he could mind the train, and went to Llanymynech where they started back again. The old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day. The guard, he asked the gentleman if he would change his seat into another carriage that was set aside so neat. But when they stopped at Kinnerley, his coach was hauled away, and that was the last of the train the debt collector saw that day. Oh, the old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day. The company went from bad to worse, the bills they couldn't pay. The line fell into disrepair, the viaduct rotted away. But up came Colonel Stevens, the saviour of the train, and used his money to open the line, and the trains ran once again. Oh, the old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day. He ran the line with rolling stock he got from near and far. An engine that was called Gazelle was sure to be a star. The coffee pot was the smallest locomotive in the land, and proved to be the biggest drawer of Colonel Stevens' band. The old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day. Again the railway failed to pay and ran into decline, but in the 1940s they opened up the line to shunt munitions in and out of Kinnerley's hidden quarter. But once we'd seen off Hitler, the line sank into deep water. The old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day. And so this little railway line became condemned to die. The tracks and trains and buildings joined the station in the sky. But the railway that refused to die lives on in name today. There's a ring road going round Shrewsbury that's called the Old Pots Way. Oh, the old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day. Oh, the old pots has gone for good, they say. But the old pots will rise again one day.
Very good song, Mark. Thank you very much. That's really good.
Is that now part of what is now the Oswestry Railway?
It doesn't exist anymore. It's there's nothing there.
I think Llanymynech is slightly south of Oswestry, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. But there's no track or anything. There's the Abbey Foregate buildings are still there, and the Shrewsbury Railway Heritage Trust have done them up a bit.
Right.
But that's all there is, Okay.
Well, there is a sort of level crossing.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. There is a sort of level crossing, isn't there? On the Shrewsbury bypass on the A5.
483, yeah.
Yeah, is that it, or is that something different?
No, I think that's that was for something else. I think I'll have to check.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to check that.
That goes up to Gabowen. The railway that crosses the A5 483, whichever one it is, goes up to Gabowen. Now, it goes down through Oswestry, and I know there's been a lot of argy-bargy about the preserved railway at Oswestry and further down the line, but I was wondering if it was Llanymynech, but I may be wrong.
That was absolutely bloody fascinating, John.
Every day's a learning day. Come on,
Yeah,
every day's
yeah.
a school day, John.
Yeah,
If you're not interested in railways, shut up. I'm going to shut up.
Where's Rolly?
Yeah, where's Rolly when you need him? He'd know. But, right, I've lost.
There's rolling stock, does he?
Yeah, apparently Rolly has the biggest model rail layout you've ever seen in his room there. That's what he tells the girls, anyway.
He was here just now. Where's he gone?
Yeah, I think he got bored with all this talk about the bloody 4-week. Right.
Have you seen that
It's
cartoon?
Deep Down Dave. We haven't seen Deep Down Dave.
Shut your face, Shepherd.
Yeah, evening and belated Happy New Year, everyone.
And to you, Dave.
New Year, of course, is the birthday of Hank Williams. He'd have been 98 if he'd stuck around. So here's what it is. I just don't like this kind of living. I'm tired of doing all the giving. When things go wrong, you go your way and you leave me here to pay and pay. And I just don't like this kind of living. I just don't like the things you're doing. Your evil heart will be my ruin. When things start running smooth and free, you haul right off and you pick on me. And I just don't like this kind of living. Why do we stay together? We always fuss and fight. You ain't never known to be wrong, and I ain't never been right. Tell me where you think we're going, for I ain't got no way of knowing. I've told you once, now I'll tell you twice. You better listen to my advice, 'cause I just don't like this kind of living. They say the road of love is long, it's rocky and it's rough. But if this road don't start to get smooth, I've traveled it long enough. Why don't you act a little older and get that chip off of your shoulder? I've told you once, now I'll tell you twice. You better learn to treat me nice, 'cause I just don't like this kind of living. So there.
Oh, yeah.
Splendid.
Down there.
Oh, we've missed you, Dave. We've missed you.
Yeah, I've missed you, yeah.
Yeah, not been the same.
Can I tell people that Dave runs a smashing folk club on a Monday? You're not live at the minute, are you, Dave?
We are. Yep. We are.
Oh, right. I thought you were all on Zoom at the minute.
No. Well, we alternate. We had a live session last Monday. We shall have a Zoom session this coming Monday.
Right.
And then another live one, all being well, as long as the numbers keep going the right way, and they seem to be at the moment. So, yeah, fingers crossed. We'll keep it live. Yeah, that's the plan.
The live session is at the Daniel Owens Centre in Mould.
That's correct.
Which is, I've not been, but I believe it's a nice venue. And the Zoom session is alternate Mondays, which will be next Monday.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't get many there, but it's good fun.
Right, well, thank you.
Just
Thank you
plugging
very
it
much
for you,
again, Dave.
You know.
Thanks, John. Yes, your check's in the post.
Thank you very much.
Right, we're over to British Columbia now. Wake up, Helen. Unmute yourself. Speak to. And then just to give Andy a warning, after Helen will skip me, I'll just stick one in at the end. So after Helen, it's back to Andy. And it'll be nice to finish. Well, it won't be nice because it's me, but it will be a change not to finish the night with somebody who's pissed out the brains like we normally do here.
I thought you'd keep up the pattern, John.
No, it's United Utilities best for me. Right, Helen, you're not in a car. Last time we saw you were in a car.
Yeah, in a supermarket car park. No, I've got a little
Yeah,
bit more.
we've never had anybody singing while they were dogging before. It was the first.
Well, I wasn't, but I'm not 100% certain about the guy in the massive truck next to me. I think he was up to something. But anyway, you never can tell. Anyway, everything's been so depressing recently on both sides of the channel, I think. Both sides of the, not channel, of the the ocean. I forget. It's quite a bit bigger than the Channel, isn't it? I am actually channeling my inner shepherdess today for a bit of tranquility.
Bah.
And I'd rather be tending my sheep. So that's what I'm going to sing. If I were the king of Taunton town, I'd wear a sword and a golden crown. I'd ride on a four when we went to the war, with soldiers to follow 100 or more. For I'd rather be tending my sheep. Yes, I'd rather be tending my sheep, my ewes and my rams, and my little young lambs. I'd rather be tending my sheep. If I were a Bristol merchantman, with silver to collar and silver to hem, and fine chests of gold, such a sight to behold, the thieves and the robbers, they would soon make me old. So I'd rather be watching my sheep. Yes, I'd rather be watching my sheep, my ewes and my rams, and my little young lambs. I'd rather be watching my sheep. A shepherd I've been all the days that I've seen, when the fields they are white and the trees they are green. But I do meet my foe when the cold winds do blow, and the foxes so cunning hide down in the snow. So I'd rather be guarding my sheep. Yes, I'd rather be guarding my sheep, my ewes and my rams, and my little young lambs. I'd rather be guarding my sheep. Yes, I'd rather be tending my sheep. Yes, I'd rather be tending my sheep, my ewes and my rams, and my little young lambs. I'd rather be tending my sheep.
Yeah. Beautiful, Helen.
Oh, yeah.
That was lovely.
I was in the mood for something pastoral today.
Oh, man.
I think it's a long time since any of my ancestors were tending sheep. Before my parents, I think there were about 15 generations of cotton workers.
I thought you were going to say they were marrying them.
No, I don't live in Wales. I'm in Cheshire now. Right.
You can run, but you can't hide.
I think Andy might be doing a song that I do now and then, a fascinating Aida song.
Oh, if you do it, John, I'll leave it for
that.
you, no problem.
No. I do. My version is completely different to theirs. I've sort of.
Well, I'd love to hear yours as well, then.
No, mine's shite, but.
What happened to Ruth? Andrew. Ruth's Andrew, by the way.
It's done her in.
Not playing. No. Oh, yes, okay.
Right, Andy,
Okay,
Ignore
as long as
Mr.
nobody
Wolverton.
minds, John, you've given me your permission, yeah?
Yeah, go on, go with it, yeah.
Okay, this is a song that should be written, it was written by a lady, and it should be sung by a lady, really. But it has been performed on the BBC, which, if it hadn't been written by and performed by a woman, it wouldn't have been allowed, but because it was women doing it, they were allowed to do it. So it's based on the discussion that just took place a few minutes ago before that last song was sung. So you started it, not me. So bear in mind I'm a lady singing this song, okay? I was wanting to sing something with Izzy, but I thought I couldn't do dogging with her, so can't do it in virtual. My husband came on Friday with a brand new motor car. He told me I could drive it. I said, Brian, you're a star. We drove down to the Boozer for a vodka and a fag. Then of course we had to celebrate the purchase with a shag. We go dogging, we go dogging. We're a treat for any passers-by out jogging. We do it cause we found that when people crowd around, it is somehow more profound when you're dogging. Well, we drove down to the far end of the car park back of Asda. A threesome was hard at it in a sporty little Mazda. It made it more exciting as they pressed against the glass. And when Brian got his torch out, you could see right up. They were dogging, they were dogging. Believe me, they were more than merely snogging. But though her cheeks were parted, she spoiled it when she farted. And we wanted to get started on our dogging. Well, we rushed back to our car cause we were randy as two goats. But being late November, we had on our duffel coats. We should have stripped off first before getting back inside, cause disrobing in a smart car isn't easy. Have you tried? We were dogging in the struggle. Poor old Brian tore his frogging. Our apparel was misguided, cause when our heads collided, Brian's manhood then subsided. But that's dogging. Well, I admit this was a setback, but I wasn't beaten yet, cause I'm really very handy with my man's beef bayonet. I quickly had his flagpole up, responding to my touch, and next thing I was upside down and staring at the clutch. We were dogging. The heat was on to stop the windows fogging. Thank God for plastic sheeting. Well, one must protect the seating, cause the fabric takes a beating when you're dogging. Well, by now a crowd had gathered, it was cheering fit to burst, and Bri was close to peaking, though he likes me to come first. My legs were out the sunroof as I really hit my stride. Then Brian promptly stopped and cried, the roses are outside. We were dogging, we were so alarmed our arteries were clogging. But we took it on the chin when the coppers with a grin said, can anyone join in with your dogging? Woohoo! As you can imagine, Brian, I was thrilled to bits. I loved to feel a copper's truncheon in between my tits. My ecstasy was mounting, I was feeling so alive. When who should wonder by but a bloke from Channel 5. He likes dogging, He signed us for a series he was flogging. So watch out for Brian, me, and the odd celebrity. We'll be shagging on TV, nightly dogging. Oh, we'll be dogging. Yes, we'll be dogging. Oh, think of all the limelight we'll be hogging. Well, the credits show my hand massaging Brian's gland. The presenter's Russell Brand. Lovely dogging. Thank you.
Oh, that's brilliant!
Fabulous, Andy.
My apologies if I didn't offend everybody. I like to treat everybody equally.
Could you offend us a bit more?
I'm not sure I should say this. I was joining in enthusiastically, but I was.
With the dogging.
Oh, well done,
You're just thinking of that big lorry driver. Come on, Helen.
Yeah, she was just practicing last week. That was it.
Yeah, she's waiting for lorry driver to come back.
Yeah.
Can I sing that one at Folksville next week then, Paul?
Oh, go on.
Yeah, I think
dare
Deborah won't be there. She's staking out another gig. So.
Oh, they're censored down there, are they?
Oh, only because of Deborah.
A bit woke.
What's in the conversation about the culture that goes on down there? It's,
I might try singing it over here one time, but you know their birth rate is going down very fast. I'm not sure they understand it.
You can come to ours anytime on a Monday and sing it, Andy.
Thank you, Maggie.
One of the best fascinating AIDA songs from recent years was the one following Brexit, but I think you might struggle to get away with it. So Sorry Scotland.
Have you heard that one though, John?
Yeah, it was one of my favourites.
Yeah, but the very last thing I did before lockdown, I went to a fascinating AIDA concert, and they've replaced it with So Sorry Ireland. Because of the shit we've dropped Ireland into through all of this. They've actually taken So Sorry Scotland and changed it to So Sorry Ireland. And it's an even better song than it was before, yeah.
Well, thanks, Andy. And we've got, what are you doing, Alan? You're muted. You're doing bugger all at the moment.
I'm not muted now.
No,
I don't
you're
know.
not.
I might actually. This is a song that I can only do recording or do a cappella, so I might have to do it a cappella. I'll tell her the story about it. I had a bit of a fling with a woman about 5 or 6 years ago, and it didn't work out right. And so we split up, and she sent me a letter.
You promised me you'd not tell anybody.
Oh, shush. And so I got a letter saying, as I start my new life with Jason, this other person, she said, I want to leave you with a couple of things. So she sent a picture of me and her, which is very strange. And then she sent this little line, and it's the first part. So the first bit of the song is actually what she wrote to me, and the rest is sort of my reply in a way. It's called Across a Crowded Room. I see your face across a crowded room. I feel your heart vibrate inside of me. I wonder who this man can be who gently comes and sits by me and quietly talks of death and sweetly sings. I'm just a man, like any other man, with a heart that's full of melody. Sometimes I'm glad, other times I feel so sad. I guess that's just the way that hearts can be. Our lives are full of hope and despair. It's a lonely act to play when no one's there. You can sit aside, locked in your fears, lost in your thoughts with all those tears. But it's cold out there and I am happy here. I thought that there's a chance that you might be the guiding light that lets my heart feel free, who'll come and share this world with me, bring peace and tranquility, and fill the spaces in with melody. I'm just a man, like any other man, with a heart that's full of melody. Sometimes I'm sad, other times I feel so glad. I guess that's just the way that hearts can be. Anyway, it will not be you and me. Hang on. A little dig at the end for her, you see. Well, it was written. I co-wrote it with a lady called Hazel Sturt, who I used to play music with. But so I wrote the words, and she did the tune and the chords. And I can't. There's about 23 chords in it, and I can't play any of them. So I've recorded it, so someone else has done all the work for me. So anyway, I thought I'd do that.
That was very nice, Alan.
That was
I'm
nice,
that on before. You've been keeping that under your little.
Well,
bushel.
because I can't play the guitar, so I've tried, and it's so laboured when I play the guitar. Now Brian will crack it just like that, so I might send it to them with the words, and Sue can do it, and that'd be really cool.
Yeah, just send it up because I'm sure there'll be an easier way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There always is.
I'll do that.
Oh, that'd be lovely, Alan.
It might not be. Mike, what have you got? Have you got something that I know?
Yes. Sandy Denny song.
I promised it last week. Hey, he's doing it.
Yeah, but I'm busting for a pee, and I'm not going to miss this, so I'll hold on a bit. I'll go while John W's on.
We don't want to see an accent on the screen, John.
You must have an empty bottle there somewhere, John. Who knows where the time goes? Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving. How can they all know when it's time for them to go? Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Sad deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Ah, but then they know when it's time for them to go. But I will still be here. I have no thoughts of leaving. I do not count the time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? I am not alone. Now my love is near me, and it will be so till it's time for me to go. But count the storms in winter, and then the birds in spring again. I do not fear the time, for who knows how my love grows, and who knows where the time goes. Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving. How can they all know when it's time for them to go? Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Oh, who knows where the time goes?
Fabulous, Mike.
Absolutely brilliant. That was great.
You can have a wee while you're singing, John. That's terrible.
Hundreds of people sing that song. You will never, ever hear it sung better.
You won't, I agree.
Oh, agree with that.
In the absence of Jeff Durno not singing tonight, for whatever reason.
Yep.
The absence of him not singing.
That's a slice of Durno.
He's going to sing.
We've had a half a Hawkins.
That's as good as 5 milligrams of Durno.
Just simply that it's been such a
That sounds
cold
oddly
day.
dirty, that doesn't it?
It does.
We couldn't hear you, Jeff.
It's just simply that it's been such a cold day and my hands are dreadful tonight. I just cannot make.
No worse than mine.
Good.
Brilliant.
Right, well, thank that. I love that song, Mike. You know I do. I always melt when you sing
Right,
that.
John. Yeah.
Right.
He wets himself when he hears that.
I will make no bones about it, John. I'm off for a wee.
Go on, Pete.
I'm leaving Brian and Sue in charge.
See if I can. This is a song about folk clubs. If I can remember the words. How come musicians are normal? How come musicians are freaks? Oh, no. Let me start again. No, did that wrong, didn't I? Sorry. How come musicians ain't normal? How come musicians are weird? If some of us like to wear our hair long, others just like to grow beards, and the rest of you are just weird. How come musicians ain't normal? How come musicians are odd? Some of us sing about transvestite truckers, others just sing about God knows what else. So how come musicians are odd? No. I've done weird.
You're weird.
We meet in the Tynuith Folk Club. We meet on a Friday night. I have to be up on a Saturday, although I feel like staying in bed. It gives me a pain in the head. This song isn't meant to be serious, so please don't take it to heart. It's only a humorous ditty, not a full-blown work of art.
Woo!
Oh, great, John.
Brilliant, John.
I missed a few verses out. I'll get it right next time I sing.
Memory goes when you get older, John.
Yeah, it does. It does. And
Better than
especially
Tracy Hemmings' bed.
when this is all that's left of the bottle of 19 Crimes. So yeah.
The rest's on the keyboard.
Well, no. The rest of it's in here.
Move yourself. Come on. I'll catch up with the first few verses of that tomorrow or whenever it gets on YouTube. Oh, I can snatch
you,
him.
isn't it?
No, that's up to Alan.
Oh. What are you doing, Carol?
This one's called Coming Home. The forest branches are dappled with dewdrops. The sunlight dances through the trees, and I am coming home to you, my love. Home where you're awaiting me. My travels have taken me far and wide, far over the rolling sea. I've seen many beautiful sights, my love, but you're the sweetest one to me. For I've travelled far and wide, my love, so very far from home. But now I'm coming back, my love, no more will I roam. The mountains are high, the rivers are deep, the roadway hard beneath my feet. I've reached low valleys and climbed high peaks, but my travelling days are o'er, for I will travel no more. I've travelled far and wide, my love, so very far from home, but now I have returned, my love, no more will I roam. Thank you.
That's lovely.
That's really strange. I put it on speaker view to get them in full view, and I got David just sitting there.
Yes, so did I, and I wondered what on earth is going
really
on.
weird.
It could be worse.
Thanks very much, you two. And,
Brilliant.
I'll catch up with John's song when it gets on YouTube. And I'll just get myself warmed up. It's because Cheshire House prices, all we can afford is one with a long dropper at the bottom of the garden.
Who's got the little violin, for God's sake?
Right, Maureen.
Right. I hope you'll all bellow the chorus or part of the chorus on this. Farewell, my lovely Dinah, 1,000 times adieu. For we're going away from the holy ground and the girls we all love true. We will sail the salt seas over and we'll return for shore to see again the girls we love and the holy ground once more. Fine
girl you are!
You're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hope to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are! And now the storm is raging, and we are far from shore, and the good old ship is tossing about, and the rigging is all tore. And the secret of my mind, my love, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hope to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are! And now the storm is over, and we are safe and well. And we'll go into a public house and sit and drink our bill. We will drink strong ale and porter. We'll make the rafters roar. And when our money is all spent, we'll go to sea once more. Fine girl you are! Girl I do adore, and still I live in hope to see the holy ground once more.
Fine girl you are!
Yes!
That's a lovely song.
To be sure.
We miss the live sessions, don't we? Yeah. Right, Wayne, can we just do one per box, everybody? Because we've got a lot to get through yet. I know you've been yakking again all night, taking all the bloody time up.
Right, this is No Frontiers, and it's based on Pete Abbott's version of the Jimmy McCarthy original.
life is a barroom which we must wait round the man with his fingers on the ivory gates, where we sing until dawn of our fears and our fates, and we stack all the dead men in self-addressed crates. In your eyes, faint as the singing of a lark, but somehow this dark night feels warmer for the spark, warmer for the spark, to hold us till the day when fear will lose its grip and heaven has its way. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes. If your life is a rough bed of brambles and nails, and your spirit's a slave to man's whips and man's jails, where your thirst and your hunger for justice and right, then your heart is a pure flame of man's constant night. In your eyes, faint as the singing of a lark, but somehow this dark night feels warmer for the spark, warmer for the spark, and all will harmonize and know it's in our hearts. The dream will realize. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes.
Let me borrow this.
Oh,
That was lovely.
Beautiful, thank you.
He writes some good songs, does he?
And you can't get through a song without fluffing it, can't you? If you
No,
try.
it wouldn't be right. Wouldn't be right.
I quite agree. I never can.
Just showing off if you do.
Right, that was lovely, Susan.
Thank you.
And we've got David.
oh,
there.
gold. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. And it's even worse this time, I'm telling you. Because I'm going to show you how it takes a really good poet to write really bad verse. Here is Eli Jenkins's prayer from Dylan Thomas's Under Milkwood. Every morning when I wake, dear Lord, a little prayer I make. Oh, please to keep thy loving eye on all good creatures born to die. And every morning at sundown I ask a blessing on this town. For whether we last the night or no, I'm sure is always touch and go. We are not holy, bad or good, who live our lives under Milkwood. And you, I know, will be the first to see our best side, not our worst. Oh, let us see another day. Bless us this night, I pray. And to the sun we all will bow and say goodbye. But just for now. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
Diolch yn fawr. Yeah.
Lovely, David.
Oh,
remember
right.
Ted Hughes singing that. It was the music. George Martin did a musical version of Under Milk Wood.
Yes.
Ted
Oh,
Hughes
yes, I've got
from-
it. Yeah.
Ted Hughes from Rumbum and Concertina. We all did it. We all took part. He did that. He sung that beautifully.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So I've got that CD. Yeah.
Yeah, we fond memories of those. Well, there were days, weren't there? We used to do
They were amazing days. Those.
we used to do the play in the afternoon and then just
Get
sing
pissed.
songs and just empty ourselves into a bottle. The rest of the night.
It were good
Yeah,
fun.
they were good days. though.
I remember Alan Rhys Jones. We did it at Andy Gallagher's house outside.
Yeah.
And Alan was walking around with like a poly barrel of bloody red wine under his arms.
Oh, it was the most cheap
Yeah, it was. Yeah, cheap.
night that anybody could ever drink. And he wouldn't share it with anybody, not that anybody would want to share it. But, no, I really enjoyed that, David.
It sounds like Max Boyce you're talking about there, you know.
Brought back a lot of memories there.
Yeah. Thanks, David. They're brilliant.
Thank you.
Bill, where's your dog?
He's down here. He's fast asleep. You can't see him from there, can you? I don't think.
How can he sleep through this rubbish?
Well, I have difficulty, I think, but he obviously does. Where is he? There he is. You see him there?
Yeah, the star of the
out.
show. We only want to see your dog. We're not bothered about you, Phil.
Well, I know that. I should really just change the camera, shouldn't I, completely? Okay, well, I'll stick
Just
with
don't
Jez
put the
Lowe.
Jenkinses on.
Sorry? Oh, I'll put the Jenkinses
Don't
on.
put the
in a minute.
Jenkinses
After
on.
this, I'll put the Jenkinses on if you like. Okay, right, another Jez Lowe song. I'm a poor man, as honest as they come. I never was a thief until they caught me. The judge said he saw me hands were red. No matter what I said, he found me guilty. There was no bail, I was off to Durham jail. I was going and nothing then could save me. Calamities, they always come in threes, and that's how many months it was he gave me. And it's no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. And it's no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. It was a grey day when first I went astray. The devil take the man who came to tempt me. For in no time my life was one of crime, and now you see the trouble that it's got me. There are 4 bare walls at which I have to stare. My food and my lodgings are all paid for. You can't see the turning of the key. To hear the turning, that is all you wait for. And it's no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. And it's no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. Oh, it's sad to say that here I am to stay, with only iron bars around to lean on. I got a bath to dampen down me wrath. That's only just a month ago I had one. God knows I need a suit of clothes. You think they could have found a one to fit me? My boots would be fine if they were both a 9. I'm walking like a file of stones has hit me. And it's no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. And it's no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. I'm sure that my mother's heart would break to see me in a state of such repentance. I'm glad she's not around to see, and I'll be out before she's finished all her sentence. The sun will shine, I'll leave it all behind, knowing that I've done me time and duty. Then out of the gate, on the narrow, on the straight, to the place where I buried all the booty. And it's no, never in the livelong day, you'll not find me back in Durham jail. And it's no, never in the livelong day, you'll not find me back in Durham jail.
Lovely, Phil. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of Nick Jackson. We used to do that with Fox Turkin. Yeah. Andy Mack. Oh, bloody hell.
Really
Great
enjoyed
song.
that.
It's a great
Yeah.
song, Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank Jez Lowe.
Yes,
not me.
Lowe. Yeah, that's the guy.
Brilliant.
The
That's it.
the bloke down went out the other day and somebody said I'd heard the bloke who lived on the corner at the end of the road in Big House there had popped his clogs, and I told Leslie, and she said, "Who? Ray?" I said, "I don't think cheering's appropriate."
Oh.
See,
Right,
that-
Gloria!
Oh, enough of that.
Yeah, more than enough. Gloria, unmute yourself.
Right, it's a poem this time, and it's written by some Ruth that lives on out here on the Isle of Wight. It's too late to say humbug, for the season's been and done. The tree is on the bonfire, and the garlands are all gone. The baubles packed in tissue have been gently put to bed, and the last mince pie is placed out for the birds to eat instead. I never would say humbug, I love the Christmas tide. It's wonderful to ring the bells and throw doors open wide and welcome everybody, but alas, with COVID here, it doesn't have the same appeal as any other year. Perhaps I should say humbug, but not for the birth of Christ, but for the awful virus which has staged the perfect heist. In fact, I know a lot of words with which I'd like to rage, but none that would be suitable to print upon this page. The only thing that COVID can't spoil at this time of year is messages of love and peace, of goodwill and of cheer. And so I wish to one and all a safe and happy time. It is the gift that I bestow, especially in rhyme.
Excellent. Thanks, Gloria.
That was lovely. Lovely poem. Well done.
Right, thank you. I enjoyed that. Oh, it's gone. It was there a second ago.
Oh, he's back. Oh,
back. Oh, God.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was just going to quickly move on and say you missed
Hopefully
your
shattered on the floor.
Notice the time coming up to past where it goes bong in the middle of this. Right, yeah. Okay, we had a bit of a...
We've all got to go bong in the middle of this now, haven't we?
No, you don't have to. No. That doesn't improve it. Well, it might. I don't know. Anyway.
That means we will.
Hungover liver, me head it is aching, feeling weak, and me pallor is green. I'm sitting here thinking this shit I've been drinking is rotting a hole in me spleen. Farewell to the gold spent on too many rounds. God blimey, oh bugger, that's more sorrows drowned. I feel pretty plastered, me brain is half mastered. You don't know where I've been, put me down. It's nearly 2 weeks since I left the old lady for a quiet little beer with the boys. But acid head Jimmy brought crazy Maria and Isolde with her rubber toys. Farewell to me home, to me family and wife. I knew I was heading for all kinds of strife. We really were raving in acts so depraved. It was the best bloody time of me life. We misspent the next fortnight in search of perversions, old Jimmy Williams and me, till we heard of a party where no one had clothes on, so we headed down there just to see. Farewell to the gold spent on too many rounds. God blimey, oh bugger, that's more sorrows drowned. I feel pretty plastered, me brain is half mastered. You don't know where I've been, put me down. We drank and we chundered for night after night. Jug after jug we threw down, till two burly policemen took Jimmy away from a bust at the east end of town. Farewell, sweet Isolde, wherever you are. Your lingerie's still in the back of my car, and it's thanks for the games to Maria and James. I sure hope the rash doesn't spread far.
Brilliant, Paul.
Yeah, nice one.
By Marcus Turner, the New Zealander who's more famous for the chocolate song. You know, if you're feeling down, the best way up is chocolate. And he's a very good parodist. Apparently, Paul Metz has actually played guitar backing to that for a charity gig at one point, so he has heard it and approved of it.
Good song.
I might actually look forward to listening to that again on the recording.
I'm going to. Yeah, it's true, actually.
That's
yeah.
a change, isn't it? Yeah.
Very rare.
Gaffer!
Very rare.
Gaffer, are you there?
Are you asleep?
I am here, and I am not asleep. Good.
Are you going to sing about fascists?
No, I'm going to sing about a man and a woman. I thought I'd stretch technology to its limits. I've started stretching technology to its limits. Alexa, plug yourself in. I'm sorry, I don't know that one. Right, here's a it's a duet, which I'm going to attempt to sing on Zoom, because we've had a trio and so I think I'm usually just behind the cusp when it comes to technological innovation. Johnny Sands, he was a good old man, and he's married to Betsy Hay. She brought him loud and she bought him land, but she proved him a terrible plague. All night and morn she'd curse and she'd moan. She was full of caprice and whim, till he decides he's tired of life, as she was tired of him, 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 of him. Oh, says he, I think I'll go to drown myself in the river that runs below. She said, I wish you would, you silly old fart. I wished it long ago. So I'll go stand on the water's brim, and you go up the hill. Then you run down and you push me in. She said, my love, I will, 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 I will. Just in case I should lose me courage and try to save me miserable life. You must tie me hands behind me back. I will, then said his miserable wife. She ties 'em tight as tight can be, and when the job is done, she went up to the top of the hill. As she commenced to run, to run, to run, to run, to run, to run, and she commenced to run. Down the hill come running his loving bride, rushing with all of her force for to shove him in, but he stepped aside, and in she shot, of course. She's splashing, dashing like a fish. Oh, save me, Johnny Sands! I would, you surely know I would, but you have tied me hands, me hands, me hands, me hands, me hands, me hands, for you have tied me hands.
It's a winner, Gaffer.
If I mention it was going to be short. I'm famous for that.
Notorious.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Brevity is your middle name. Right, Brian, you look like you've got some sort of vegetarian doner kebab behind you.
That's corn, basically. Anyway, this is a wassail song from 1970, written by Steve Winwood and sung by Traffic, which is always performed at the end of the Lammas Festival in Eastbourne at the end of July each year, although I must admit they haven't had one for the last 2 years. But in Eastbourne, they always add a chorus to the song, and it's called John Barleycorn. There were 3 men came out of the west, their fortunes for to try, and these 3 men made a solemn vow that John Barleycorn must die. They've ploughed, they've sown, they've harrowed him in, and threw clods upon his head. And these 3 men made a solemn vow that John Barleycorn was dead. Put your wine into glasses, put your cider into an old tin can. Put John Barleycorn in a nut brown bowl, for he is the strongest man. Then they let him lie for a very long time, till the rain from heaven did fall. Then little Sir John sprung up his head, and soon amazed them all. They let him stand till midsummer, till he looked both pale and worn. And little Sir John grew a long, long beard, and so became a man. Put your wine into glasses, put your cider into an old tin can. Put John Barleycorn in a nut brown bowl, for he is the strongest man. They hired men with scythes so sharp to cut him off at the knee. They rolled him and tied him by the waist, and served him barbarously. They hired men with sharp pitchforks, who pricked him to the heart, and the loader he served him worse than that, for he bound him to the cart. Put your wine into glasses, put your cider into an old tin can. Put John Barleycorn in a nut brown bowl, for he is the strongest man. They wheeled him round and round the field, till they came unto a barn, and there they made a solemn vow on poor John Barleycorn. They hired men with crabtree sticks to cut him skin from bone, and the miller he served him worse than that, for he ground him between 2 tough stones. Put your wine into glasses, put your cider into an old tin can. Put John Barleycorn in a nut brown bowl, for he is the strongest man. He's little Sir John in a nut brown bowl, and brandy in the glass. And little Sir John in a nut brown bowl proved the strongest man at last. And the huntsman he can't hunt the fox, nor so loudly blow his horn. And the tinker he can't mend kettle nor pots without John Barleycorn. Put your wine into glasses, put your cider into an old tin can. Put John Barleycorn in a nut brown bowl, for he is the strongest man. Put John Barleycorn in a nut brown bowl, for he is the strongest man. John Barleycorn.
I wonder how many versions of that song exist.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Probably. There's a wassail on in the local area here, so I might go to it tomorrow night, hopefully, weather permitting.
Are you with the Hells Angels lot?
No, no.
Not a lot of wassailing up in Capel-Currig, I can tell you that.
Right, I bet there ain't any at all down in Surrey.
Oh, no, we don't do any of that sort of thing.
But in Waitrose, come on.
You can't wassail at.
No, it's the dogging in the car.
Wassailing at Waitrose and dogging at Waitrose.
Yes, look what we get up to. We get up to all sorts.
You should write a dogging wassail.
They're all there in their Aston Martins going at Alpha Leather at it.
Please, yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
Right, can we just have one from you, Box, please?
You can indeed, yes. Judith has gone home, so we've now got Irene Kopp with us for our last song, which is not a Seekers song. It's
Don Williams.
Well, it wasn't written by Don Williams.
No, but he sang.
I used to have the hots for Judith Durham when I was a lad.
Did
There
you?
you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Watch out,
Imperial.
This is called You're My Friend or You're My Best Friend, depending on which version you listen to.
You placed gold on my finger. You brought love like I've never known. You gave life to our children and to me a reason to go on. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. When I need hope and inspiration, you're always strong when I'm tired and weak. I could search this whole world over, you'll still be everything that I need. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. When I'm lost, you are my guide. In my dreams, always whilst asleep, to comfort and to hold me, a treasure I shall surely keep. You're my bread when I'm hungry, you're my shelter from troubled winds, you're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. You're my bread when I'm hungry, you're my shelter from troubled winds, you're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. But most of all, you're my best friend.
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was lovely.
Never,
Really lovely.
never failed to impress you three. Brilliant.
You're so kind.
Brilliant.
I think it also shows how much Zoom has come on in the last 18 months. I'm sure 18 months ago, if we'd had 3 people in a room and a fella banging away on a guitar, it would have just sounded absolute shite. Zoom
And it has improved.
It might have been doing some rehearsal since then, perhaps.
Maybe we've all improved because we've been singing so bloody much.
Or maybe you just got used to it.
Can you qualify that last statement, John, please?
You'll be insulting us all next.
Yeah, I mean,
that will spread it around a bit. That's.
You know, people used to sound like the guitars were coming from a bucket of water, and yeah, we didn't know how to work the thing. But I think Zoom has actually got its act together, and
That's true.
It's not the lag it used to be. It has tightened up quite.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty impressive.
Right, but before Mark, I've got something. Mark, you're a Lancashire lad, aren't you, Mark?
I am, yes. I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Something being cropped up. I've been discussing. When we were kids, it goes a bit with the wassailing. Did you have mummers?
No, we had around Burscough, which isn't far away from me. It's about 2 or 3 miles. They had pace egging. People
that's
around pace
pretty
egging.
much the same, isn't it? Pace egging.
Yeah. And they had songs that they'd sing, you know.
They do have mummers around here, though.
I think mummers must have been fairly local to sort of Burnley and the Rosendale Valley. It was New Year, and these kids had come round with blacked up faces and a bit of cloth over their head.
Oh, you can't say that.
And a little pan and brush. And they used to sweep all the ash out the fire. And it was like sweeping out the new year.
Yeah.
But they hadn't to speak. And if they didn't speak, you'd got to give them some goodies.
Oh, right.
And if they did speak, you were allowed to hit them.
That's a great idea.
As an educator, I feel I ought to raise my objection to that, but on the
I'm a bloody social worker and I'm not raising an objection.
They've got to learn.
You're going to sign a petition to bring it back.
Yes.
No, sorry about that. No, I just wondered how local it was to.
We did mumming up here in North Wales years. You know, when I first come up here, we used to have a hot and horse and go into pubs and just. I used to be Beelzebub or whatever it might be. We did all those sort of stuff.
Yeah, and there's quite a tradition in Hampshire of it. Not what you're describing, John, but the mumming plays and things are recorded all around Hampshire and
absolutely all over the country, actually. Yeah,
and in the northeast, yes.
Down in Cornwall, we have they have something called what's it called? Can't remember now.
Guys.
That's it. That's interesting then, John.
Yeah, very interesting, John.
Jeez.
I've heard of the
Are
furry
you thinking
dance down
Padstow,
there.
John?
Shut the fuck.
Are you thinking of Padstow, John?
No, I'm thinking of Penzance. We have Montol at Christmas on the 21st of December for Equinox. There's a Montol festival where everyone dresses in costumes, etc., and goes.
And John's never stops all year round.
He's still doing it.
Demanding money with well, nearly, because there's all sorts of fire festivals, the old pagan rites that go on down there. But
You old pagan, you.
Montol is one of the main ones, and Penzance is full of idiots draped in tatters and things.
I wonder who the king of the idiots is.
He's the mayor.
The mayor of the idiots.
I was not mayor of Penzance. That was Midsummer Festival.
Come on, Mark. Mark, get us out. Mark.
Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. You get on with it. Yeah.
Poor Mark's losing the will to live here.
I don't blame the lad.
All he said was no.
Yeah, we don't have them anymore. There are mummers around the area, but not around us anyway. Anyway, Maggie and I, the joys of retirement is, well, I'll say one of the joys. It's probably one of the drawbacks is you can watch afternoon telly. And the other day we were watching Father Brown, and Maggie woke me up to say, he's singing your song. So this is it, right? You can all join in. List to me whilst I tell you of the Spaniard that blighted my life. List to me whilst I tell you how he stole away my future wife. 'Twas at the bullfight where we met him. We were watching his daring display, and whilst I was out for some nuts and a programme, the dirty dog stole her away. Oh yes, but I've sworn that I'll have my revenge if I catch Alfonso Spagoni, the Toreador. With one mighty swipe I will dislocate his bally jaw. I'll find the bullfighter, I will, and if I catch the bounder, the blighter I'll kill. He shall die, he shall die, he shall die, diddly-I, die, 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 die. He shall die, for I'll raise a bunyan on his Spanish onion if I catch him bending tonight. Now when I get to the he shall die, I want you all to pump your fists. So we go, I go he shall die, and you come back to me, he shall die, like that. I want all these screens to be joining in, and you can unmute if you want, I don't care. We'll do an Andy Clapham on this one. Yes, when I catch Spagoni, he will wish that he'd never been born. And for this special reason, my stiletto I fetched out of pawn. It cost me 5 shillings to fetch it. This expense it has caused me much pain, but the pawnbroker's promised when I've killed Spagoni, he'll take it in pawn once again. Oh yes, so tonight there will be dirty work if I catch Alfonso Spagoni, the Toreador. With one mighty swipe I will dislocate his bally jaw. I'll find the bullfighter, I will, and if I catch the bounder, the blighter I'll kill. He shall die, he shall die, he shall die, diddly-I, die, 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 he shall die, for I'll raise a bunyan on his Spanish onion if I catch him bending tonight. Oh, very good. Now the rest of you know what to do, okay? I tracked him to London, but he gave me the slip once again. And they told me this morning that he'd doubled and gone back to Spain. Whatever it costs me, I'll catch him. then no more will he give me the slip. With me last 1 and 9pence on Sunday, I'm going to Spain by the Sunday League trip. Oh yes, oh yes, and then the dark deed shall be done. If I catch Alfonso Spagoni, the Toreador, with one mighty swipe I will dislocate his bally jaw. I'll find the bullfighter, I will, and if I catch the bounder, the blighter I'll kill. He shall die, he shall die, he shall die, diddly, I die, 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 he shall die, he shall die. Or I'll raise a bunion on his Spanish onion if I catch him bending tonight. Hey! By Billy Buxton in 1911.
I remember my dad singing that to me when I was about so high.
85 years ago.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you, Alan. Yeah.
That reminded me of last Wednesday when, I go to a pub in Prestatyn.
No.
Welsh learners come and have their language corrupted by me as a token Welsh speaker, and they asked me how I would say 2022 in Welsh, and I said to them, well, I just say die dim die die, and then the chorus came, all of them as one. Die dim die die, die dim die die, die dim die die, die die dim die die, die die, die dim die die. They're mad, that lot. One of them is Alan Fitzjones, by the way.
Oh, I wonder where he'd be in there somewhere.
Right, John Leslie away, though.
Gwyneth, I'm glad you say better.
How did you tempt him into a pub then?
Sorry?
What?
How did you tempt Alan into a pub?
Oh, it was very difficult. It was like a tug of war, really.
Phil's let the scouts in. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we've got Jam in with Phil.
What are you doing halfway down the page, John? I'm in charge.
Yeah, well, I'm going to finish. I missed myself out at the beginning. Now we're just going to round off.
Oh, right.
And then everybody knows what's happening, you see. Because simple folk like you get easily confused.
This is true. Yes.
Dave.
Gosh. Time flies when you're having
He called
fun.
you a simple folk. I beat him up, Dave.
Yeah. I'm too simple to notice the time, but anyway, there we go. It was Elvis's birthday last week, and this is his take on a Dylan song, the only one he recorded, in fact. Today was not an endless highway. If tonight was not an empty trail, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, lonesome would mean nothing to me at all. But only if my own true love was waiting, I could feel my heart softly pounding. If only she was lying by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. I can't the water. I can hear the sounds that show no pain. I can't hear the echo of my footsteps. I can't remember the sound of my own name. But only if my own true love was waiting, if I could feel her heart softly pounding, if only she was lying by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. There's beauty in the silver singing river. There's beauty in the sunrise in the sky. But none of these and nothing else could watch the beauty that I remember in my true love's eyes. But only if my own true love was waiting, if I could feel her heart softly pounding, if only she was lying by me, then I'd lie in my bed once again.
Great day.
Watching day.
Lovely.
Lovely.
I think you're the
My
one.
ears struggle to get down that far. I can't.
But it just works with all those songs work with Dave, don't they? Just so brilliant.
Yeah. That's great, David. Nice to see you again. I haven't seen you for a while. And I must quick hello to Michael at the bottom. A bit late getting here. Where have you been all night? But you've been here a good half hour, haven't you? But thanks for coming again, Michael.
Yeah, it's the second Friday of the month. I've always got a meeting.
Oh, we've heard about these meetings. Yeah, pissed out your brains meeting. Yeah, we know about them. Right, Helen.
Oh, it was a work meeting, John.
Oh, not one of those. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Just bring a bottle of wine.
gathering,
Yeah, you know the one.
Cheers, David.
Night, David.
Helen, what have we got?
Yeah. Serious or silly?
Serious. Whatever you do, serious, yeah, whatever you do is good.
Okay, serious then. In that case, we're back on the wassailing then. Oh, I had a thought about this. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Her thighs, they are white, and his nuts, they are brown. That's just to start with. We can do that one another day.
That sounds a bit pagan, that.
Well, it's how you get your nuts brown. I think it's that outdoor sunbathing that's quite a good idea, isn't it? Anyway, I thought I would do my sort of wassail time of the year song, which is called Summon Up the Sun. I've probably sung it here before, but I like it so much I'm going to do it again. The green man shakes with fear, for the winds are north and chill. He knows his time will not be long, for it's old Jack Frost is waiting on the hill, waiting on the hill, for it's old Jack Frost is waiting on the hill. John Barleycorn is in his grave, stubble marks his tomb. Orion stalks the wary stars, and the barn owl calls to greet the hunter's moon. Greet the hunter's moon, and the barn owl calls to greet the hunter's moon. Then the snows come thick and cruel, when the year its race has run. The god of dark is strongest now, so we burn his heart to summon up the sun. Summon up the sun. So we burn his heart to summon up the sun. Midwinter's day begets the mist, the darkest hour, the dawn. The deepest snow in spring will go, and John Barleycorn is sure to be reborn. Sure to be reborn, and John Barleycorn is sure to be reborn. For when the snows are growing thin, the god of winter yields. Once more the spirit is reborn, and the young green man comes dancing through the fields. Dancing through the fields, and the young green man comes dancing through the fields.
Oh, brilliant, Helen. Brilliant.
Lovely.
Fabulous.
How come you can join us today, Helen? Oh, she's gone. Where have you gone?
It's all right, I'm here. I don't normally work on a Friday, but sometimes I have a lot of stuff I have to do. So sometimes I can make it and sometimes I can't.
Sometimes you got better things to do with your time than come and sit with us.
I've
Yeah.
never got anything better than this. I love it.
By the way, that was wonderfully sung in C minor. There
You know, I'm normally a B flat minor woman, so
Oh,
maybe
no,
I'm on
that
the
was,
change. I don't know.
Definitely C minor. Lovely.
I'm always a minor.
Ah.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Anyway, whatever.
Keep on digging then.
Keep away from royalty.
Oh. Oh.
Right. Well, this is about the best we've
Oh
finished.
no, it's John.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Right. Yeah, we've missed Alan tonight. Alan and Wendy have had a real rough couple of weeks, so we wish them all the best, and he should be back with us next week. We think we'll be, as far as we know, we're Zooming again next week, but if you keep your eye on the website, the Facebook page, or Mike's emails, we'll let you know. But as far as we know, we're here again next week, so we look forward to seeing you all again next week. I've got to say, tonight has been marginally better than watching paint dry, but here we go. This is an end of night song from Caithness. Used to live up Caithness, or well, I had a little caravan with all my surgery in it, and I went around all the little junior schools. Cushiest job I've ever had in my life, but bored shitless.
I bet you scared the kids to death.
Well, I had a little iguana with me as well. I used to take a little
Oh.
iguana around. But, right, here we go. There's a bit at the end with a couple of Scottish words and you may not be familiar with. There's a button ben, which is like a little 2 up, 2 down house.
And I'll buy you a drink.
And it's maroon. And what's the other one? Oh, a Jochandorus, which means a health at the door. It's not a little Scottish couple, Jock and Doris, Jochandorus. Oh, the evenings pass so quickly, music's almost done. We've heard the piper and the fiddler sing around his song. Time's come for us to leave you. One last song before we go. Button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. Button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. For this night we will remember, and the music's been just fine. But the cold grey land of Caithness can be cruel and unkind. We must bid farewell and leave you, travel through the shite and snow. Button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. And joy be with you, and watch over you until we can all meet here together, and our glasses we will refill. Drink a toasty absent friends, and make the beer and whiskey flow. Button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. Button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. Just a wee jochen dose, we ain't that's all. A wee jochen dose before we gang a while. There's a wee wifey waiting in a wee button bend. Can say ze brave groene weg je rare je ken.
John.
Irene was singing along with that.
And you're sober.
Yeah, first time there's been anybody sober finishing this, this show for some months, isn't it?
You got 3 minutes to go before the thing's scheduled to finish.
Right, I'll press the button to stop recording. We can stop and have a little chat for a few minutes, but I will press the little button and the lady will say with her American accent, recording stopped.